Hey everyone, it is Drew Elliott here with the Millennial Effect. This is episode number 3, Sales, a Way of Life. So let me ask you a quick question. When you think about sales, selling, salespeople, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Now, most people, when I ask this question, I usually get something along the lines of fast speaking, swindling, high pressure, used cars, slimy. The profession of sales has a very negative reputation. And honestly, I don't know why. I have one simple objective for this video, and that is I want to be able to maybe change the frame at which you look at sales, because honestly, I believe everybody, it doesn't matter your age, your sex, male or female, where you're from, what you do, I believe everybody is in sales in some way or another. Your ability to sell, persuade, influence, negotiate, close is going to dictate the kind of opportunities that you have in your life, the kind of control that you have in your life, and the kind of life that you want to live is predicated on how well you can sell. Looking at my handy dandy list here, if you look at professions like doctors, cab drivers, lawyers, receptionists, authors, managers, teachers, customer support, mechanics, artists, all these people have to learn how to sell, not just the products or services, but their ideas, their visions, their passions. If you want a promotion, right, you have to sell your boss on you're the right person for the job. You want to raise money for a fund or for your church, you have to persuade the people around you to donate. You want to start a business or get a car or buy a house, you have to sell the bank that you are qualified for that loan. So I just want you to take a step back and look and notice that many aspects of selling are throughout your day-to-day activities. Now, I do want to mention one thing about selling, and selling is not manipulation. Manipulation is exactly that. It's manipulating people. But selling is about bringing value. It's about being able to show someone the value in what you do, which is completely different. So this video is not really about the skills or the tools that you need to be successful in sales, but it does start with realizing that everything you do is sales related in terms of working with other people. And having that realization that you are a salesperson helps you understand that you need to practice your sales skills. So for my practical tip of the day here, I'm going to actually share with you 3 different resources, 3 different books that I highly recommend if you really want to kick up your game in terms of working with people, understanding how to persuade, influence, and to be a value creator in whatever you do. I highly recommend you check out these 3 books. So book number 1 is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is an extremely good book. It should be on everyone's shelf, but essentially this book has 7 different habits that if you want to learn how to kind of master yourself and how to master working with others, you need to keep these principles as close as you can to you, because they're really solid. Once I started to use this book, my relationship and working with other people and my salesmanship went through the roof. So I highly recommend The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. So the next book here is called Spin Selling, and it's a relatively older book. I believe it was from the 80s, but what they did is they compile information and statistics and observations from over 35,000 sales, and they pretty much came out with a framework that is very, very good in how to think about working with people and how to sell solutions, which at the end of the day, I've said this before, anyone in any job is a problem solver. And in part of being a problem solver is that you provide solutions. So having a framework like this is awesome. Totally recommended. Spin Selling. Now, the last book here is called Influence by Robert Cialdini. And the whole premise of this book is that there are 6 core principles when it comes to influencing and persuading people. And essentially, each chapter is based around each of the principles, and then within the chapters are stories and examples of how these principles are used. So if you're an internet marketer, an entrepreneur, or someone looking to understand a little bit more about the idea of persuasion and influence, you have to have this book. It is a staple. So there you have it. At the end of the day, everybody is a salesperson. Whether you like it or not, you have to understand the very basics of selling if you want to get along in this world where everything now, it's not B2B anymore, business to business, not B2C, business to consumer, it's human to human, H to H. And once you can understand that and you can use these tools and these skills to leverage what you do, you're going to find the opportunities that you have in your life are going to explode. So I really hope that was helpful. Any questions, I'd be more than happy to help. Again, this is Drew Elliott with the Millennial Effect. Thank you and have a great day.